Welcome back to another episode of Wolfenstein 3D. I went and used the bathroom between the last episode and this episode, and I regret to inform everyone, I'm so fucking lost, dude. I'm incredibly lost. Oh no, I got back and was looking around and I was just like, okay, wait, I think we're good actually. No, okay, never mind, I know where I am now. I got back from going to the bathroom and I was just like, oh no, I've made a grave mistake. I fully don't know where the fuck I am anymore. But I think, okay, yeah, no, okay, I do know where I am. Ooh, that was a close one, eh? I really thought I was in some deep shit there for a second, man. Did I go this way yet? No. Oh, ow, 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 ow. The answer was no, by the way. I had not gone this way yet. If you were curious, I don't have a key, but this... Oh, shit. Well, I was gonna say, but this door opened for me a second ago, so maybe I don't need a key, but I guess that was just because they walked through. Uh-oh. I don't know where it wants me to get a key from. I feel like I checked everywhere already, no? I thought I got a key already, actually, now that I think about it. I thought that I had one. Where am I going? What is it? Okay. I'm lost and confused now, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Oh, okay. Where did I save this? Thank God. I don't think I fucked myself quite yet. Alright, so get this, guys. So get this. I just had to load my save. I think I just came out of this door, by the way, because it just closed behind me. So get this shit. Get this, right? It is, in fact, over here to the left. It's over here on this side, okay? I apparently somehow, you know, I'm I. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You're shitting me. Never mind. I'm fucked. I'm screwed. I glitched it, apparently. Apparently I glitched it. Apparently I glitched it. Or I didn't glitch it. There's a game design flaw where you break this fucking room right here. And at some point I saved to... Oh my god, I'm gonna have to do the last... Dude, are you fucking serious, dude? Are you fucking serious, dude? What kind of dog shit is that? I mean, I guess it's an older game, but like... Seriously, dog? Okay, so I'm back, saving the game here. Alright, so this time I got lucky, killed some people in this doorway, because you can't actually beat this level without needing the key, because you can kill people in the doorway like that. However, last time we weren't so fucking lucky. Now then, what is supposed to happen, alright, there is a key in here somewhere. You know, I'm gonna save right here, because I'm gonna figure this fucking dumbass motherfucking puzzle out. Right after I murder these fucking losers. Hang on, give me a second. Oh my god, suck my actual full-on balls. I'm agitated at this point. I'm heavily agitated. Okay, so before I do anything here, you're here, right? You hit this one. Okay, it goes in. Now, I don't know if you remember, I hit this one last time. And I don't know if you remember what happened whenever I hit that one last time. It fucking broke. It's straight up broke to my knowledge. So I think you're supposed to hit this one. Okay, so you hit this one, you hit that one. You see how you hit that one instead, apparently? Okay, yeah, no, because you hit that one instead, and then you come over here, and then you hit this one. And this opens up the correct area. Because God forbid, if you hit this one before that, bro, it just breaks it. It breaks it, and it makes it impossible to do anymore. You can no longer do it if you hit that one instead. Don't know why. I get it. It's a 1992 game. It's not going to be perfect, but like, did you play test this shit, or like, what's the deal with that? That's what I don't get. That is just clearly like you did not play this level. You shit this out, and then you did not play test it, and that's not fucking acceptable. I can understand it being like an older game and it having some issues, but this is just literally, I didn't play test it and didn't realize that you could break the level. You didn't try that. You didn't have or pay anyone to sit down and play test it. You did nothing. That's fully on the dev's fault. I'm pissed off about it because I had to go back and play multiple levels after I've already been complaining about how fucking long these goddamn levels are already. All right, it's already been a thing that I've made comments on about, like, wow, these are really long levels comparatively for some reason. What's the issue? What's the deal with that? And then they fucked me and they just made me replay them again. And it wasn't fun. I didn't enjoy it. I didn't enjoy having to go back through levels that I just played, you know what I mean? Maybe like if I had to go back and like, or not even had to, but you know, if I wanted to go back in like a year and play them, sure. You know what I mean? At that point, why not? Like, well, yeah, yeah. I'm not gonna be like, there's no, well, except for episode 2, you know, there haven't been levels where I'm actively just like, I never want to fucking see this shit again in my life. You know what I mean? But I certainly don't want to play them directly after I just played them. That shit's not fun in any format. And I'm just upset now. I'm upset because the dev wasted my time, and it's fully their fault that they wasted my time. There's no, they are secrets. You know what I mean? There's no map system. There's no way I could know which one to fucking click first outside of Googling a fucking map. And even then, even on the map, it's still not very direct in telling you which one you should push first. You know what I mean? I Googled and asked online which ones I was supposed to push first, because this shit that's fucking stupid. I realize that I'm just rage ranting about these fucking devs at this point, bro, but like, dude, come on. I guess that they were a smaller company, but like, I would never in my life, if I developed the game, I am not releasing it whatsoever unless I either A, have a dev team test it, or a playtest group test it, which I don't have the money for that. So you know what I do at that point? Because I don't have the money for that, I fucking play it myself multiple times, repeatedly. I test my secrets that I'm throwing in willy-nilly apparently to make sure that shit doesn't break the game. All right, that's just laziness. That's straight up just being a lazy fucking bastard at that point. That's all I'm gonna say. You very easily could have fucking checked that yourself, and you didn't do it. That's on the fucking devs. It's not on me. It's not on anyone else who's ever gotten there. I read people were apologetic for them too online, and I was baffled. They're like, yeah, that can happen sometimes. It's an older game. And I was like, that's not an old game issue. That's whoever made this map didn't have the fucking like brains to sit there and be like, maybe I should playtest this. I should check and make sure it won't break itself. I should make sure that it's playable. And they just fucking didn't. They were lazy and they cut a corner. And as a result, me, the player, suffered. It's fucking horrible. That's just shitty. It's so shitty, and I hate whenever games like for instance, I'm playing Ninja Gaiden Black in my free time, right? You know what happens whenever I get my ass beat in Ninja Gaiden Black? I feel like it's my fault. Whoa, I know, crazy concept, right? Also, what is this door locked for? Okay, well, whatever, I don't care. This isn't the way to the exit anyway, and I don't really care if I miss a secret or 20 now, because how mad I am. But yeah, no, you know how I feel whenever I die in Ninja Gaiden Black? Oh, I should have played better. I should have made a better decision. I shouldn't have done that thing that I did that got me killed right there. You know what I don't feel like? Oh, so the game is just broken and it's literally impossible for me to continue on because someone put this out there, charged people for it, charged money for it. Which, I mean, you know, all in all, I paid like, what, $4.99 for this game on the Xbox Live Arcade. So it's like, how mad can I be? But it's just, it is the waste of time aspect that really just fucking upsets me about games. Even putting giant mazes in a level is not like a time waster, you know what I mean? It's an expansive labyrinth for you to explore, and it's kind of exciting and interesting, like that giant maze that we did the other night. It's cool. That part is cool. What is not cool is straight up wasting a player's time via something that they could not have known about, couldn't have done anything about. There's never been an instance in Ninja Gaiden Black, one of the harder games of the gaming world from what thus far, which, I mean, to be fair, my vision on this is askew because I've played Dark Souls for so long at this point. Oh shit. Sorry, alarm went off because it's so fucking late now because the fucking game wanted to fucking waste my goddamn time and make me replay it. But like, I'd say Ninja Gaiden Black is harder than Dark Souls, but even if you wanted to say Dark Souls, it's the same thing in Dark Souls. Most of, like, I'm gonna say 99% of the time in Dark Souls, it is like oh, I should have walked into that corner slower. I should have been more cautious in this area. I should have taken my time more. I should have done something different. It is not just like, okay, well, I tried to open this door and the door is stuck, so I had to reload the whole level. Or God forbid in Dark Souls it'd be, well, the door is stuck and glitched closed, so now I have to like restart my whole playthrough, which I do think that there's something like that in one of them. But I've never encountered it. I've certainly never encountered anything like it in Ninja Gaiden Black either. It is just, it is beyond infuriating to me that anyone charges money for a game with an issue that is so extensive that you literally cannot progress. It's baffling to me. God damn, I got shot immediately. I don't know. I guess what it really boils down to is test your fucking games. If you can't afford a fucking playtest team, test it your fucking self. Grow some fucking nuts, or whatever the equivalent. But no, women can grow nuts too. You grow some fucking nuts and test your fucking game. I don't give a fuck if you have to do it yourself, dude. Get the fuck over it. You want to be in this fucking industry? You want to make something timeless? You want to make something enjoyable for the people that are about to give you money? Test your fucking game, dog. In every aspect. Yeah, I get it. Testing it, not that fun. It's not super awesome to have to go through it a million times. But like, there's no way in hell that you tested that more than one time, that secret. And like, if you would have tested it 3 times even, you would have been like, you would have realized, oh shit, hey, actually, if you fuck up here, you can't progress anymore. It's fucking pathetic, dog. It is genuinely fucking baffling to me. Give me fucking money, you know? Give me a team. Give me money. I'll fucking make a game that does not have that issue. That's all I'm saying. And sure, maybe that sounds like a little snide of me, you know, like a little shitty or something. But I'm fucking serious, dude. Like, if I was gonna put a game out to anyone, especially being such a big lover of games like I am, bro, even if I did have a fucking playtest team, I'm playtesting that shit myself. I'm making sure everything is perfect. I'm going through a million times over, making sure that I get the feeling that I want the player to feel whenever I play, like whenever I go through something. That's all I'm saying, man. There's no chance, even for a second, that I'm risking the chance of whiffing something if I'm getting the opportunity to provide something to this beautiful community that I love so much, being the gaming community, and much less if I'm fucking charging people money for it, you know what I mean? You know why I can make my Let's Plays a little janky sometimes? Because they're fucking free. Alright, I would never charge anyone to sit here and watch me play a fucking video game. I would not do that. So you know what? I get to make them janky. If this game was free, then you could have made it janky, but it's not. It advertises specifically these mission packs on the fucking, at the end of the last mission where we killed Hitler. It was like, try the nocturnal one, blah 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 blah, 60 new levels, ha 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 ha. Motherfucker, you're gonna advertise this shit to me and it's broken immediately? This is in the first episode of that pack that you were fucking offering me, dude. It baffles me. And it makes me more mad because it's back in the day whenever that shit was a lot more frowned upon as well. Like nowadays, yeah, sure, do we sell unfinished games with fucking extreme game-breaking issues in it? Absolutely. But guess what? That's fucking now, dude. And to see this shit like this back in the day, which, like, it is revolutionary. It's an amazing game. No one had ever done anything like it before. But it just, it feels like such a fucking spit in the fucking face. Ooh, it makes me mad. It feels like a fucking spit in the face to gamers back then, and me now personally. But, and to be fair, I also say, do we get game? You know, I don't buy a whole lot of new games for that fucking reason. There are a couple of gaming companies that I really trust. All right, BioWare, Bethesda. No, just kidding. No, fuck no. I trust Rockstar a lot, which, you know, people can have their own thoughts and opinions about that. I'm not saying that I'm correct, but I am saying that on their releases, I've never been let down personally, you know what I mean? Got GTA 5 really early, got Red Dead 2 on launch night, played it for fucking 8 hours straight, maybe 9 to 10 even. Never had a problem with it. Not even once did I have any kind of game-breaking thing. Or even in those games, you know what the game break usually is? Uh-oh, I did something weird and I fell off and died and it launched me across the map. That's fucking hilarious. And then it loads me back into a checkpoint that was like 5 minutes ago. You know what I mean? It is never, ever as heinous as this shit. Never as heinous as this shit, dude. Never as heinous as, like, if I hadn't saved, if I just hadn't saved, you know, if I wasn't a little save scummer, which once again, this has just fucking reinforced my save scumming ways, by the way. That's all that this shit has done. But if I wasn't doing that, bro, I would have had to play all the way over again. I already had to play 4 levels. Took me like an extra 20 minutes. And like I said, I'm totally fine with replaying games. You know, maybe I beat this whole game and I feel like, wow, you know, that was pretty fun. I kind of want to play that game again. And then I started again. Reasonable at that point, you know what I mean? But you know what's not reasonable? Is being forced to play it again immediately after having just gone through them. All that does is suck the enjoyment that I have for the game and the levels out of me. It is genuinely so fucking disheartening, bro. So heartbreaking, because I thought this game was better than that. And I knew that there were certain secrets that I had been kind of getting fucked on, you know what I mean? I knew that it was by no means perfect. But to put a key behind one and not avidly test it, bro. It's just purely fucking ignorant on their part. It's just purely fucking laziness. Pure fucking unbridled laziness on their end. There's no excuse for it. I love that this whole episode is now just gonna be me bitching about that, because that is, I hate that kind of shit in games, bro, where you can just see the laziness coming off of someone who was lucky enough, goddamn lucky enough, to have a team of people follow them into the course of game dev. Someone made these fucking textures. Someone made these enemies I'm shooting. Someone coded the way that the guns work. Someone did all of this shit, all right? And they put faith into the people who were doing the level design that, oh, hey, well, they're going to do a good job and it's going to be like a fun, nice level. You know, okay, that was my fault that I died right there. See that? That's fine. I get that. But someone put their faith in someone else that like, oh, hey, I gave you all of these assets. You know, we're working really hard together. I made music for the game. I did this. I did that. I know that they're going to put a lot of love and care into this level design and making it a good time to play while people are seeing the textures and the enemies and everything else that I've created. And someone just didn't do that. Someone on the team wiped their ass with that. You know what I mean? And it is, the only word I can think of is infuriating. That's the only thing that it is to me. Where the fuck did this... Hey, you motherfucker, stop running, dude. I'm not gonna have you sneaking up on me. It just makes me so mad. And, you know, it's like, maybe it's not fair to be... I don't know. I think it's perfectly fair to be mad. I just know that it's incredibly upsetting to me, personally. And it's extremely, extremely disappointing. Like, at the very least, at the end of the day, it's just, it makes me sad. Like I said, that there was someone lucky enough to have all these other talented people surround them for all these other aspects of the game, like the level design, like the enemy design, like the people who made the music for it. And they just couldn't fucking be bothered to take a little goddamn extra time out to test a required part of a level, a part where you have to go through. You know what I mean? It'd be, once again, it'd be one thing if it was like, oh, it's just a little secret off to the side. We've got like 3 chalices and a crown in there. I'd be like, okay, well, I mean, that still sucks dick that you couldn't be bothered to test it enough to make sure that it works, so that way, you know, I could go in and 100% it without the game breaking. But, you know, it's whatever. But to put a required key behind it, and to tell me that you couldn't test that part at least enough to make sure that it worked, to make sure that you could actually progress through it, is just, ooh. Makes my fucking blood boil, dog. Infuriates me. And the fact that you took people's money and for some reason felt like, yeah, the people who are paying me for this game are, you know, they're not worth my extra time to go in and test this. That's what it tells me. That's all I'm saying. That's another thing, is it just spits in the face of the consumer, because it's just like, yeah, I know you're like the person buying our game, but I don't think the money that you're spending on my game is worth my extra time testing this. And that's fucking gross to me. I don't know. If I was ever surrounded by enough talented, amazing people to listen to my game design ideas and to want to work with me and put together something that's new and different and unique, I just know I'd run myself fucking dry. Oh, I'm fucking dead here. I'd run myself into the ground doing my best to test every nook and cranny of the game. I don't know. Like I said, it's just disappointing, especially considering how much fun I was having with the game previous to that. How much, even this one with the big ass levels and all that, I was like, damn, this is wild, but I was still enjoying it right up until that fact. And now every time that I play this game, I'm just gonna be worried about, like, am I gonna break it if I do this? Is this gonna break the game? People were talking about in 4.2. I don't know what happens in 4.2. I'm not fully aware what happens in 4.2. Apparently you can lock yourself in to a certain area. You can just get fully stuck in 4.2 somehow. You can get stuck into 4. It's specifically this episode I kept seeing people talk about. So whoever worked on episode 2, all I can really say is fuck you. You're lazy comparatively. That's I kept seeing floor 2 over and over again. I just kept seeing floor 2. Yeah, you can get stuck in, or in episode 4, floor 2. It's just this episode. Episode 4, you can get stuck. Blah 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 blah. Yes, and this one and this one. In episode 4, you can get stuck. Whoever made this specific episode, we shouldn't have had access to making an episode. They didn't fucking deserve it. Who the fuck is out here now? Huh? Show yourself. Holy shit. Woo! No German, bitch. Eat my fucking nuts, you Nazi bitches. That's payback for that bullshit I just had to deal with. Was that the boss? You better not tell me that that's the boss right now. There better be another, but there better be an actual boss somewhere in here. What? What was the point in that? What the fuck? Yo, there better be an actual boss in here somewhere. If there's not an actual boss here, I'm gonna... I can't be held responsible for what I'm gonna do. No, I'm kidding on that, but seriously, I am gonna be... Oh, okay. Hey man, this guy's shooting fucking rockets at me. Alright, nope, there's a boss here, it's okay. Still not overly happy about this shit ass progression fucking block, but you know what? At least there was a boss. Shit on, by the way. Yeah, let's see that again. I had to work extra hard for this. Stupid bitch. The twisted scientist behind the chemical war lies at your feet, but the fruits of his labor grow elsewhere. The first wave of chemical war is already underway, and the heavily guarded fortress of Erlangen are the plans for the upcoming gift drag or poison war. Find them and you'll know where to find General Fetgisht, leader of the deadliest assault. So don't wait, start the next adventure and find those plans. Yeah, don't wait, hurry up and go find those plans, blah 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 blah. You fucking suck my dick, dog. Anyway, secret level time. See that? I'm glad that I saved directly in front of it this time. This is that good shit that I finally got to actually not work my ass off for this one. Oh, nice. Too bad I'm already full on everything. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and override. I don't give a fuck. Let's see. Holy shit. Oh shit. Okay, no, that's fair. Is that the thing? Is that the thing? There's just gonna be a shitload of these guys. That's kind of interesting, at least. I mean, on paper, it sounds like a fucking stupid idea, but in execution, I absolutely think that this. I see a door. I think it could be cool, except for the fact that I guess you could just do that. Oh, eat my whole ass. Eat shit. Ah, I'm so pressed still. I'm still mad. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm pretty mad about that whole ordeal that just happened to me. I kind of like this idea, though, that they're just like, here you go, man. You're about to kill a Actually, you know, I want to see something. Just, you know, we got a little bit of time left in the video. So let me see what happens if I were to do this. I think I just need to sit around this corner so that way they can't shoot me through the smallest fucking crevice known to man. I guess technically I could just sit here. I could do this too so I could conserve ammo. Please walk in. It's a revolving door. Welcome. I love gas. Are they spawning in behind me? They have to be. Something's happening behind me. Okay, this time I'm gonna go to the very back room, I guess, just to... Because from my perspective, it looks like they're spawning in behind me or something, because I don't... Either that or there's so many of them dead here that they're actively invisible and I just can't see them. Oh my god, they are! The game is broken. Fucking shit.